everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome one and all to our silver pouring bench. We're going to do a little bit of silver pouring today, as well as talk about some of our annual products for 2024. I am making them all as we speak, and I wanted to give a little bit of an update because it's this time of year that we would normally have 1 ounce bars coming out for both the forum and for my own personal brand. And whilst those are all done, I'm not releasing them yet. And there's going to be a bunch of conspiracy theorists out there going, it's because you want silver price to go higher before you release them. Nope, that's not what's happening at all. I'm shifting the way that I work. So normally I would produce the 1 ounce bars and then I'd sell them, and then I'd produce the 100 gram bars and then I'd sell them, and then the 3 ounce and the 1 ounce and the 5 ounce rounds, and then I'd sell them. And it's an ongoing slog. It goes the whole year, and I don't really ever get a breather. Once I've finished production on one and got them all dispatched, then I start again straight away on the next. So what I'm planning this year and forthcoming years as well is basically to get all of my annual products done in one, hopefully 4 or 5 month batch within the first half of the year, and then I will go into the selling mode and put them all up for sale and do all of that, because it's just so time consuming liaising with all my customers and getting all of the orders processed and packaged and sent out throughout the whole year. And that's very important to get right, so I don't like making mistakes if I'm rushed. And you know, there's other things going on in life as well which need time and attention, and it's just sometimes a bit much. So this way I can control things a lot better. I can get all of my production done this half of the year and then get everything moving to be just dispatched really quickly and easily without too much distraction. And then it gives me a bit better work-life balance. So that's the nuts and bolts of it, and we're in that kind of production flow right now, and that's what I've been doing. And you'll notice as well that I haven't had anything for sale on our website in terms of poured silver. In a similar vein, I will be doing a little batch of other bits and bobs, not just our annual products of our 100 gram bars, 1 ounce bars and things like that. There will be other bits here and there that come out on our website, but again, I want to get all of my production done, especially also, goodness me, with Royal Mail's just ineptitude. I'll give you an update once I've finished pouring a little bit of silver here. We're going to attempt to pour some 3 ounce rounds and see how we can do with the weight on these, because it's all done by eye. So here we go, and that might be quite good. It's going to be a bit close, I think, that one, judging by my experience of having poured so many of them. And this is what I think sort of sets us apart, I think, from so just putting silver in a mold and being done with it. I pour by hand so that I can get these beautiful rippled effects, and sometimes it means you have to be doing it over and over again because the weights aren't quite right. A little bit of silver quenching in the background. You don't have to quench silver. I get asked an awful lot of times, do you quench silver to harden it up? No, silver, pure silver, is very malleable anyway, so it makes little to no difference at all whether or not you actually do that. Right, here we have the weighing scales. These are not my super accurate ones, but they are accurate enough to know whether or not I just have to chop it up and put it back in the melting pot. So if we just get it to 0, we're looking for 93.3 or above, and both of these actually are a little under, so they go back in the melting pot. Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, that's a really inefficient method of pouring silver. Why don't you just put 3 ounces in the crucible and dump it out? I could do, but perhaps I'll show you in a future video. To be honest, I don't really want to waste the time on it. Basically, what happens is you get all of the graphite schmutz coming out at the end, and it looks horrible. It's just dirty, not very nice. The ripples are all distorted, and that's not what I want from my silver. It's not what my customers want from my silver as well. That's what sets, I think, me apart from... I don't want to sort of be disparaging to other pourers. That's fine. That's their brand. But my inner perfectionist in me always wants to make it as good as it possibly can. So I've recharged the furnace with some silver, and I'll be pouring another one in a minute, probably after this video is finished. But the point here is that we are busy in doing our bits of poured silver for the year, which is really exciting. And I've been getting some messages on them, so I thought I'd just give you all a bit of an update here. They will be coming out, and the schedule that we've got, that's what I was going to talk about. I was sort of forgetting half what I was talking about. So the schedule is going to be as follows. We've got 1 ounce silver forum bars and the 1 ounce backyard bullion bars coming out in June this year. That's the plan. And then we've got the 100 gram silver forum bars. These are those. and they will be coming out alongside some of our Backyard Bullion branded 100-gram bars, which have got reverse stamping on there. And those will be out in August, late August, early September. And then we've got these 3-ounce rounds, which we're working on right now. And if in fact I just transfer you over to our silver stamping workstation. Here we go. I am, as we can see, producing the 3-ounce rounds right now. We've got a whole bunch of these, which are all at the nice weight range of between 93.4-ish grams, because I always do a little bit over, and then up to, I cut it off at 97. So there's always a weight range that I have for our products there, but they're going to be stamped with the Forum logo, cleaned up, and then stamped, of course, in their designs. And then here we have the 100-gram bars. Now, in terms of the last little update, I know some of you will be wondering what's happened to that parcel that's gone missing with the Royal Mail. Well, the answer is they don't know, which is a bit concerning to say the least. So the last update I've had from them is that they have been doing an internal investigation at the Edinburgh Mail Centre to find out why on earth something like this has happened in the first place, and they're now putting different measures in place to make sure that goods like this don't get sent to the dangerous goods area up in Northern Ireland, and hopefully that will mean things won't get missing again. And then when I asked about, well, what happened to the package that has now been disappeared, sent on the 15th of March, we're nearly, 4 weeks in? And they said they don't know. They can't tell me where it is right now. So they're going to have a look. But I have a horrible sinking feeling that that is now lost or stolen. So when I find out about that, I'll share how that goes in terms of making a claim. And then I've got to face the awkwardness of the fact that there will be 30 additional of these bars floating out there. The only good thing is that I haven't put the serial numbers on all of the bars yet, which means that if ever they do come up for sale, we'd be able to identify them because the serial numbers wouldn't be on there. But that is another really crappy thing that I'm going to have to potentially contend with due to the malfeasance of the Royal Fail. So yeah, that's fun, part of my day-to-day life. And that's another reason why I kind of want to just get all of the manufacturing done for the year, because if I have to remake those 30 bars that have gone missing, then that's of course a big sort of chunk of my time. That's a good sort of 10 days worth of work, really. Not necessarily 8-hour days, I would add, but 10 days where I've got to have a bit of time put aside to do some silver pouring, stamping, cleaning, polishing, getting everything up to the assay office again. It's just such a nightmare. So hopefully those haven't fully gone missing, but if they have, and just also to reiterate, if they have gone missing completely, don't worry, I'm not going to be out of pocket financially. I now will never even contend with the idea of sending a package through the Royal Mail that isn't fully insured. So I will get back, well, interestingly, I will get back more money than the money that it cost me to get the silver in the first place, because of course silver price has gone up, but it's still underneath the £2,500 worth of the metal there. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, the Royal Mail hopefully will honour what they've been telling me throughout this whole process, that if the worst comes to the worst, we'll just put the claim in and get it sorted, because they have really completely dropped the ball, and that will be an interesting test of their services. But anyway, that is what it is. I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody who has already reached out about our annual products, because I know there's been a few emails and private messages on the Silver Forum. I have actually put a link in the description box below to the Silver Forum where you can see my little post about all of the schedule for the rest of the year, and we'll go from there. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about my new way of working, the Royal Mail, and of course for those Cool Kids Club members, that idiotic conspiracy theory that I'm delaying the release of my bars and rounds because silver's going to go to the moon and I want as much money as possible. It's just silly. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Love you to bits. Thanks.